Welcome to the CompTIA Project Plus prepcast by baremetalcyber.com. The structure of a project team has a direct effect on how work flows, how authority is exercised, and how communication is managed. Choosing the right structure can determine whether decision-making is efficient, whether resources are used effectively, and whether the project team can respond quickly to challenges. Different projects and organizations require different structures, and understanding these options is essential for both practical application and answering exam questions that involve role responsibilities or escalation paths. A functional organizational structure is one of the most common models, especially in large organizations. In this setup, staff members report through departmental hierarchies, such as marketing, engineering, or finance. Project work is often secondary to departmental goals, meaning that the priorities of the functional manager take precedence over the needs of the project. In this environment, the project manager typically has little to no formal authority, acting more as a coordinator who must negotiate with department heads to secure resources and influence decisions. A projectized organizational structure takes the opposite approach. Here, team members report directly to the project manager, and the project itself becomes their primary focus. Resources are assigned full-time, and the project manager has a high degree of authority over both decisions and daily activities. This structure allows for strong alignment between the team and the project's objectives, enabling faster decision-making and clearer accountability. However, it can also require more effort to reintegrate team members into other roles after the project ends. Matrix organizational structures attempt to combine the strengths of both functional and projectized models. In a matrix environment, team members report to both a functional manager and a project manager. This dual reporting structure supports access to departmental expertise while also ensuring focus on project goals. The balance of authority between the two managers determines whether the matrix is considered weak, balanced, or strong, and understanding these distinctions is important for anticipating potential challenges in collaboration and decision-making. A weak matrix leans toward the functional side, where the functional manager retains most of the authority and the project manager functions primarily as a coordinator. In this setup, resource allocation, performance reviews, and many operational decisions remain within the department, and most communication follows established departmental channels. The project manager must work through these channels to influence outcomes. A strong matrix shifts more authority toward the project manager. In this structure, the project lead has greater control over resources, schedules, and priorities, while functional managers provide specialized knowledge and support as needed. Communication is oriented toward achieving project milestones, and cross-functional collaboration is actively encouraged. A balanced matrix aims for equal authority between the functional and project managers. While this model can offer the benefits of shared decision-making, it also carries a higher risk of conflict if clear escalation paths are not established. Successful balanced matrices require well-defined responsibilities and strong collaboration skills from all parties involved to avoid delays caused by indecision or competing priorities. Within any of these structures, it is important to distinguish between the core project team and the extended team. Core team members are dedicated to the project, often working on it full-time, and participating in daily activities, decision-making, and problem-solving. Extended team members contribute specific expertise or deliverables as needed, but are not consistently involved in the project's day-to-day operations. Knowing which individuals belong to each group is essential for planning workloads, scheduling meetings, and determining communication needs. Another distinction is between operational roles and project roles. Operational roles are tied to ongoing business functions that exist outside the boundaries of the project, such as managing a production line or providing routine customer support. Project roles are temporary assignments focused on delivering defined outcomes within the project's scope and schedule. Keeping these roles separate helps ensure that responsibilities are clear and that accountability is maintained throughout the life of the project. Common project roles include the project manager, who leads planning, execution, and monitoring activities, stakeholders who influence requirements, scope, and acceptance criteria, and team members who are responsible for carrying out assigned tasks and producing deliverables. Each of these roles plays a distinct part in ensuring that the project meets its objectives on time and within budget. For more cyber-related content and books, please check out cyberauthor.me. Also, there are other prepcasts on cybersecurity and more at baremetalcyber.com. Sponsors and executive stakeholders provide the strategic oversight and high-level support that projects need to succeed. The project sponsor serves as the primary champion for the initiative, ensuring it has the necessary funding, visibility, and organizational backing. Sponsors also help resolve escalated issues that the project manager cannot settle alone, particularly when those issues involve scope changes, resource disputes, or conflicting priorities. Executive stakeholders take a broader perspective, ensuring that the project's outcomes align with the organization's long-term strategy and overall portfolio of initiatives. In Agile environments, two roles play a central part in keeping delivery aligned with business needs: the product owner and the Scrum Master. The product owner maintains the vision for the product, defines requirements, and prioritizes the items in the product backlog. This prioritization ensures that the most valuable work is addressed first and that the team's efforts remain closely aligned with customer expectations. The Scrum Master is responsible for facilitating Agile processes, ensuring that the team adheres to Agile principles and helping remove any obstacles that could slow progress. Together, these roles form a balance between business priorities and delivery efficiency. Business analysts and subject matter experts, or SMEs, serve as critical bridges between the business and technical teams. Business analysts gather stakeholder requirements, translate them into actionable specifications, and ensure they are clearly understood by the development team. SMEs contribute deep domain knowledge, offering insight into feasibility, compliance requirements, and industry best practices. Their combined input ensures that solutions are not only technically sound, but also operationally viable and strategically relevant. Technical contributors such as developers, engineers, and quality assurance testers bring the project's design to life. Developers and engineers build the technical components according to specifications, while quality assurance testers validate that these components function as intended, meet performance expectations, and adhere to quality standards. Close coordination between these roles helps detect and address issues early, preventing costly defects from reaching later stages of the project. Architects and system designers play a key role in defining the high-level structure of the solution. They determine system architecture, set technical standards, and ensure scalability, maintainability, and integration with other systems. Their expertise is particularly critical in projects involving complex infrastructures or multiple interconnected platforms. End users and customer representatives provide the voice of operational reality. End users evaluate whether the solution fits their daily workflows and meets usability standards, while customer representatives provide structured feedback during testing and pilot phases. Their satisfaction is often the ultimate measure of success, and incorporating their input into the project lifecycle increases the likelihood of a smooth adoption. Communication styles within projects can vary significantly depending on the team's structure, organizational culture, and geographical distribution. Formal communication, such as detailed reports and meeting minutes, provides traceability and accountability. Informal communication, including quick updates or ad hoc discussions, can speed up decision-making and problem-solving. Balancing these approaches ensures that information flows efficiently without sacrificing documentation where it is needed. Synchronous communication methods, such as live meetings, video conferences, or instant messaging, allow participants to exchange information in real time, which is ideal for urgent issues or collaborative problem-solving. Asynchronous communication, such as emails, recorded updates, or discussion boards, allows participants to review and respond at their own pace, which is particularly useful for distributed teams working across time zones. Selecting the right method for the situation helps maintain productivity and reduce misunderstandings. The choice of communication tools should align with team needs, size, and methodology. Common options include email for formal records, messaging applications for quick questions, video conferencing for collaborative sessions, and project dashboards for transparent status tracking. Effective tool selection supports transparency, fosters collaboration, and ensures that information is accessible to all relevant stakeholders. Finally, role clarity and well-defined communication plans are essential to project efficiency. Clearly outlining responsibilities prevents confusion, reduces duplication of effort, and makes escalation paths explicit. A communication plan documents what information will be shared, who is responsible for sharing it, the format it will take, and the frequency of updates. When roles and communication flows are clearly defined, the team can operate more smoothly, respond to changes quickly, and maintain alignment with project goals. Thank you for listening. Please follow baremetalcyber.com on social media and check out our books at cyberauthor.me.